Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Over me. Over me. Yes. Before I see I'll be buried my home and go home to my Lord and be free. No more weeping, don't you know? No more weeping, no more weeping over me. And before I'll be buried there in my own and go to my Lord and be free. Oh, freedom. Freedom. Oh, freedom. 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 Oh, okay, guys, hello. This is High Priestess Jamila. Y'all know it must be some kind of special occasion for me to play that song, boy. How y'all doing? How you doing, Latrice Bass? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up because I want to talk to y'all about something real important because we've got a, you can see the phases and the cycles and the things that are phasing themselves out. And then I was talking to my spirit guides about how I'm hoping that these cycles are finally over. So black male patriarchy is a little bit different than the white man's version of it. Okay, both are equally as bad, but with black men, what I notice is that it gives them a sense of power and control. It gives, that's good, sis. Yeah, burn that ancestor money. Yes. It gives black male patriarchal men a sense of power when they think that they are limiting you, specifically you. They wouldn't touch other races if you're black and if you're not Latino or if you're not, if you're black, these particular men, they feel as though you are their footing stool, you're their stepping stone. They don't, they have an issue with communing with you. And for whatever reason that is, I feel like this. I feel like if you are a Black man that hates Black women, that is absolutely your choice. As a Black woman, I don't choose to hold you. But what I think is crazy is that they attack our businesses. Well, at least I know they attacked mine. And a lot of women that I've spoken with, they have complained about Black men, period. I have, even before I started my business years ago, my ex would call down to my job. He actually got me demoted from a job. Yeah. I know, sis, and you know what? They will be cursed today. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Definitely get out your black candles, or if you use oil lamps or whatever it is. And so we can go on and on about what the actual problem is. And see, as a witch, you want to change them. You wish that you could change them. You wish that you could get them to, have a cup of tea or coffee with you without, scheming and scamming and plotting to hurt you behind your back, or to spread rumors about you, or even to do rituals on you. Many of them are doing rituals on you. They will put you in a compromising situation. And of course, they're not going to admit to their faults. It's a secret. But they will put you in those situations, and it's up to you to get yourself out. And magic will never let you down. That's why I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all, because I have survived just about it all. I have survived it all, and I've seen it all at this point. And, I want to say thank you to these men for not murdering me. That's how deep the hatred goes. For some reason, what makes them feel better about their situation is by trying to compromise a Black woman. A Black man that is in a compromising situation will absolutely try to compromise you. They will call up to your jobs. They will spiritually attack you. They will do rituals on you. They will mentally abuse you. They will hide their true colors and not show their true face. And then they'll tell you that you can't catch up with them because they're too smart for you. Okay. And these are usually the men that you have in your personal life, or maybe you've had them in your personal life at some point. I know that I've consistently had to struggle on YouTube. And it even took time away from my family and my children to come on here and fight for my right to be heard, fight for my right to not be disrespected, fight for my right to have dignity and self-respect. And trying to relate to some of these patriarchal Black men, because the reason why it's a difference, Black male patriarchy is very different. This is one of the reasons why you guys have seen me, and I have put, first of all, I'm powerful enough to overcome any of it, all of it, okay? Because they wanted to end me years ago. They thought that they could shut me down just simply by lying, and they never were able to do it. And that's called that magic that works, where you can remove that. And then also when you have righteousness, when you can say, hey, I came in peace originally, and, they consistently, spiritually, mentally, and verbally attacked me and my children. And, it was all a ploy because they wanted to get inside of my spiritual services. Okay. And I just know that the work that I do works on them. It does. It doesn't work on them, but it works on our situation to make it better. A lot of us women are concerned about our futures. It's ours. Just like when I have clients that come to me and they pay for their hex removers and stuff, that's their freedom. I don't understand why a Black male would consistently be asking for freedom, but then not wanting to give that to the Black woman. Because when you are attacking our businesses, just because you know that we're successful, that's an obvious. And then when you start to make it even more obvious, this is a problem. So I wanted to let my sisters know, okay, because they told you all kind of lies. They said that the only reason why I got my house is because I was on a government stipend. No, I pay $13.75 a month to live in this house, and I pay it every month. And even though they would like to create struggle in my life, and see, the struggle comes from trying to pull them along, trying to pull them there with you. So they can't go where we're going because they're trying to stop us from getting there. And, in the spirit of Black History Month, we trying to get to the promised land. Okay. We trying to get ourselves to the point where, and I have consistently helped my sisters at all of the work I've done for them, whether or not it's love, whether or not it's money, health. And so they felt that they could throw that away just by talking crazy. And you know what? It ain't just about talking crazy. It's about people who look to these men to validate us. And I'm going to tell you right now, none of them on here can ever validate me. In fact, it's the other way around. Okay. So, and I don't deal with people that don't trust me. I don't even deal with clients that don't trust me. All my clients trust me. And you know what? It ain't even about trusting me. It's about trusting magic. If you trust magic, then the practitioner is going to do the right thing to get it done. It's going to get done. And, they wanted to take on the challenge because I think that it is backed up by the church, by Black churches. And they don't know what they're talking about. That's why we won't allow them to lead, because all they want to do is lead us into more servitude, more struggle, and into the back alley of a church where we can be taken advantage of. And so this is where I come in, which, I'm not the only one, but for some reason they felt like, oh, well, Jamila is weak, right? But then they said I was broke, and they said I didn't have nothing, even though I was paying well over $3,000 a month for a hotel. I was not living in an extended stay in 2019. That was a hotel. Extended stays, you can get an extended stay for $800 a month. And trust me, I tried to get one. It would have been nice if I could have gotten to an extended stay. No, there's a housing crisis. And then, the money is there, but if the credit ain't right, you ain't going to get your place. So they'll say very ignorant things like, well, why you didn't have your place? Why was you living in an extended stay hotel or something? If you had money, if you had anything, if you was about anything, they go through all that. And at the end of the day, spirit is going to overcome and override their lies and banter and bull crap. And I'm here to tell y'all that today, Divine Services, which is my company, is taking back all of my power. Period. It's been enough of this debacle. Okay? And I'm going to say this to y'all, like, yeah, I have been worked to the bone. It wasn't, even though my looks and my skin color and everything, my hair is growing back, I damn near had cancer. They gave me cancer. They were a cancer in my life that I had to fight off. you know? And that's okay though, because I can beat anything. And why we even have to go through this at all, why or where the competition comes in, well, we can see all that too, but I can tell you that my clients are my clients, and I don't worry about that. But at this point, we can no longer have them hold us up and hold us back any longer. Okay? And I want y'all to know that I made it through it. Their attacks. They even tried to make me feel like I was less than other races of women. I mean, they tried it all. And they mad because I've been talking about it. Because that was their game. Now at this point, what we want is for things to get easier for all of you sisters out there that are suffering because of this, because we have your back. As a Black woman and as a woman, so this isn't just for Black women, this is for, but see, the white woman doesn't go through this with her men because they have other, white men don't do that. They don't. You don't see no white men on channels. They may disagree with white women, but they're not saying, oh, somebody should shoot you down. Somebody should spit at you. Somebody should hate you. It's not what they're doing. See, white men don't hate their women. Okay, you don't, and if they do, you don't see them on YouTube doing it. Okay. Now I'm not saying that white men are perfect, because I talk to a lot of white women and you know, they like, wait a minute, they not well, but you know what? I don't know any white man that has spent the last 6 years of his life trying to bring down one of you. So that's why I say to the sisters out there, and we've been through this struggle for years, even when we were raising our children, we went through this struggle. I never forget, you know, my newborn baby being set out on the porch in the dead of winter because her father wanted to keep me from making it to work. So these are extremely dangerous men, and they have a lot of mental problems and a lot of spiritual problems. Am I afraid of their physical, spiritual, and mental attacks? Not ever. I probably whoop one of their asses, for real. I got so much fire and contempt in me for what they do. But I feel very peaceful at this point because I trust in my spirits no matter what they do, no matter what they have said about me. Your girl has kept a roof over her children's heads. And see, now I'm about to get me a car. Okay, because one of them been stopping me from getting a car. Why, I don't know. It's really bizarre. I've been fighting off their stuff and their rituals and their curses and stuff. So curse them, Latrice, curse them, because they've been cursing us. It's only fair. You know, life is an even exchange of energy. What you give to somebody is what you must get back. However, that's not what this channel is about, and we're going to move forward. In fact, a little bit later, I'm going to be showing you guys my rose water. It's beautiful. It is such a dark red color. It is so gorgeous, and it smells amazing. And I want to talk to y'all about, you know, all of the things that you can use rose water for. And I want to talk to you guys about herbs, and I want to talk to you guys about how to heal yourself. Because a lot of y'all definitely would have had it a lot easier, but these Black male patriarchal men, they don't want to make it easier for us. And why? Because life is very easy for them. They brag about how people take care of them. So, you know, and it's sad, but it's the truth. Okay. And I'm only speaking the truth because the truth needs to be, you know, out there about what they're doing and how my company has been under consistent attack by these Black men. And by them saying you broke, you ugly, you fat, they're cursing you. Those are spoken curses. So it's not that it's a reality, but it could become a reality. They keep speaking that to you. So that's what I'm here for, because I have been there, done that. And they can come on here with their twisted, sick point of view, talking about how single mothers this, single mothers that. I know I've worked consistently. I remember going back to work when my child was 2 weeks old once. I couldn't stay. Like I got kind of sick. I went back home 2 weeks later. But I went back to this, and but their story is that we had children to get welfare, even though we all work. So they don't think much of us, and they don't want nobody else to think much of us. You know what I'm saying? And they want to put it in the atmosphere. You know, these are the welfare men. You know, the men that will lead you to the welfare office. Don't you ever let them do that to you. I don't care if you got to eat oodles of noodles and goddamn ham sandwiches. I would never let them do that to me. And that's why they hate me. Oh, they hate me a lot. I'm talking about spit in your damn face hatred. Because you overcome what they thought made them powerful. I'm trying to figure out why the hell they thought that. I'm going to tell you why. They're under possession. Okay? They are. They're under some kind of weird demonic possession. And then especially when they consistently try the same cycle over and over and over and over and over and over again with me, and it just never works. You know, because our children are depending on us, you know, and then they'll brag and they'll say, oh, well, I take care of my kids. And it's like, well, you know what? The father of my kid doesn't. So are me and my children and my family less validated because matriarchal money feeds them? Because matriarchal money feeds you. And it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Yeah. Well, I think that I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes just ordinary common sense. I don't even have no soul tie. I've already healed my wound. The men that I've had children with, they don't have that kind of hatred for me. It's these men that are on YouTube that hate your guts. They want to run you. They want to control you. They want to be your boss, which they're not. They have a problem with us Black women running our companies and being the boss. I would never be with a male like that. That's a beta male. That's not an alpha male. That's a beta male. Alpha males like alpha women. I am an alpha woman. I'm not a beta woman. And I never will be. And I think that energetically, what we have to do is we have to take back what they, just heal ourselves. It's not even about taking back anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we obviously know that, a lot of us, we wouldn't have had the struggles that we had, but that man will be trying to lead you out to homelessness and, being evicted and stuff like that, and keep them out your home, keep them out your life, because they up to no good. Inside of them, they want you to lose. They want you to lose everything you have. Most of the time, it's because they didn't get what they had by themselves, and for some reason, they're mad about that. They're mad because you got what you got by yourself. And it's like, are you kidding me? So it doesn't make any sense to us. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard about the Yanni's things. Yeah. Y'all definitely should try those. I've never done it, guys. I've been cleansing myself for so many years or whatever. I don't feel that I really have soul ties with them. I think that they just use ordinary bad energy. There's no tie with them. You can walk away from those kinds of people at any time. I don't have any problem walking away from a man that doesn't care about me or anybody that doesn't care about me. I don't have no issue walking away. But I think that some women do when they know for a fact that a man just doesn't really care. Women don't have to be embarrassed by that. They want us to be ashamed that they just don't care about anything. And it's like, well, why should I be ashamed? I care about everything. If I can't care about everything, then I don't care about nothing. And I have a mission in my life. I have things that, And they don't get that. So that's why they'll come online and they'll call you a bitch. They'll tell you that you're trifling, you ain't shit, and they'll curse you. And that's why when they do that, you have to, you know, send that back to them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got them on Amazon? Okay. I'll check that out. What is it called? You just searching Yanni Steamer? Mm-mm-mm. So, and given the opportunity to do something different, a lot of them didn't. You know, I've been doing my own little research and social experimenting. I think it's interesting. If you don't experience something, then you ain't gonna experience nothing at all. But again, it doesn't have to be an insult. They're constantly trying to insult us, and they're insulting the goddesses. They walk on Mother Earth every day while insulting us. And they don't realize how much of a violation they have done. It's, you know, and they'll make it like it's not that big of a deal, but it is. And so that's why I want to tell my sisters, hey, no matter if they're doing a smear campaign, hell, I've been having, before I even knew what a narc was, I've had black men doing smear campaigns against me, just to cover up their mistakes that they made. That's what they do. And so I've had that experience. Even I've had an experience with a horrible black man even before, but this takes the cake. When you are obsessed with trying to destroy a person, and you're obsessed with trying to bring somebody down in some kind of way, and then also you're doing rituals to try to mess with our money. Black women, these men are doing rituals on you. They're lighting candles on you because they want to curse you. They don't do nothing but curses. That's all they do is curse you. What you think they gonna get? They not gonna listen to us because they think we begging for them to stop. No, I'm not begging for you to stop at all. Keep it coming. I'll continue to transmute your energy, hon. Keep it coming. They were attacking me yesterday. I'm like, I'm not married to any of y'all. So it's strange and unusual. But at the end of the day, no matter who it is, whether or not it's your ex-husband, ex-baby daddy, boyfriend, you know, just some nigga that you used to see on the damn basketball court, whoever they are, I am here to provide you powerful spiritual services for that. Keep in mind, see, a lot of the people that were here years ago, they done moved on. And see, we have to constantly remind y'all of the truth of what happened. That's why they don't want me to talk about it. Because they don't want you to know that they've been at this shit for 6-7 years and ain't none of it made a difference. In fact, I've done nothing but grew as a company and grew as a business. And why do they bring our businesses involved? Why are you talking about my money? And see, my grandma used to tell me, don't ever tell a man what you got. That's why I'll never tell any of these men what, because they be plotting and scheming on it. And they have a hatred. I have an aunt, and this was years ago. This happened like 30 years ago. She showed her husband her paycheck stub, and he got jealous and bit her on her nose. So the men that you see out here in social media behaving that way, they are just that way. They are just that way. They are just the same way. They would like to kill you. If I were to get $1 million today, they would want to kill me. Why? Demonic possession. It makes no sense, but that's what they do. And that's what we're seeing all over the place. And, you know, they're always looking for a scapegoat when they can just move on with their life and never bother me or any of you women again. But they continue to bring you up. They continue to attack you. And we got something for your attacks. And just to remind y'all of reality, just because these men are tech savvy and they can hide a woman's views doesn't mean that they are more powerful than us. Get out of here. You are not more powerful than a woman. What these men need to do is get down on their hands and knees and pray for forgiveness from us and our spirits. And they want to get mad at us. You go in and out of these cycles with these people and they just can't be right. They always plotting. They always going against you. That's why it's creating struggle for a lot of you, in particular, a lot of you business owners. Especially a lot of y'all that are into witchery. For some reason, that Bible told them that witches were evil, and then boom, bam, boom, bada boom, bada bing. They think they know everything. Because Google taught them. And I'm not being an asshole or talking shit. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I am going to continue to support my children and my business with my business, and it's not a damn thing that they can do about it. Now, am I lying? And see, as a woman, today is a Monday. And see, I noticed that they like to do their little rituals on Monday. A lot of these men, they will try to suck energy from you. It's impossible for you to suck energy from us. They want us to believe that they can take from us, and they can't. Especially when you're dealing with spirit. They want you to believe that, but they mad as hell because they ain't been able to take nothing from any of us. Not really. We only allowed us ourselves to be tricked and to think that. Okay? Because even if you tried to rob me, I'd probably whoop your ass. And your gun would jam. For sure, for sure. So I'm in full trust of my spirits and what they do for me. Okay? So just to let y'all know that little petty stuff they be doing, they be on their smear campaigns talking about you, doing all kind of stuff to you. Baby, that don't override a money working or a road opener. You cannot do anything to these women anymore, period, to try to block them. They done. And I think somebody hired them to block us, and then we gave them too much hell. At the end of the day, it is what it is. They were so serious about it that they threatened my children for years. Did it stop me? No, because I knew my spirits was going to protect me and my family no matter what. Because a scheming, plotting, scam artist ain't got no power. You know where you got your power? Your power is within being honest and being true. And that is the truth. I'm going to tell y'all something. Honesty is always the best policy. It gets you so far in life. And they'll try to say, you slow. You on that love and light. And we out here trying to fuck over our people. Well, this is the one place where you don't have to worry about that. Ask my clients. They know what I've done for them. That's what speaks for me is my clients, not some man that don't even know me, don't even know himself. Okay? Because half of them can't even think straight. I'm just telling y'all what I know. And as sad as it is, they will still attack and try to get the last word. Only God has the last word. So after today, and we'll put this up on the channel, and this is not just for my Black sisters, this is for any woman or man out there, because they'll try to screw over other men. Okay, when you have trust and respect with the spirits, that is everything. And while they try to tell us that we lacking, we trying to see what they gonna do. They being tested. Yeah, it's terrible. They are jealous. and spiteful and angry and possessed. Actually, it's not normal. You know how you see somebody that gets something that they want, or they win something, you're not jealous of them. You happy for them. So this is an energy that comes from demonic something inhuman. So they're possessed by things that are inhuman. That's why they hate us so much. Doesn't necessarily mean that, we should, forgive them, because, you fooled me once or twice, then shame on you. But you fooled me 3 or 4 or 5 times, hell, then yeah, it's shame on me. But it ain't really no shame. You're supposed to forgive people. That's the one thing that these, they leave that out of the Bible. They leave it out. They leave that out. That's only, all of that Bible is for men. That's it. They got a men's club. And see, it's sad. And then that's why it leaves the sisters without a real man in their life. Because you don't have a man in your life. You got this person that's just trying to compete with you, just trying to show you up, just trying to destroy you, make you be underneath them, even though well, why would I be underneath you? You didn't start my company. You're not, like, it don't even make no sense. It's no sense in sensibility. I started the company. I'm the one that invests the money in the company, and my time and my blood, sweat, and tears. And you want to be my boss? Never. Never. And I'm sorry, that's the truth. And do you want to get something done, or do you want to run around here and play little games? See, that's not how you get things done. Nobody has the right to do that, to just roll up and say, after you built this, I'm going to take it. No, you're not going to take it, brother. What you are going to take is these spiritual hands being laid on you. That's what you're going to take. And I don't care if I'm 5'4", if I'm fat, if I'm bald-headed, I shave all my damn hair off right now and come on here bald and still be beautiful, honey, even though I wouldn't do that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been taking very good care of my hair, doing henna treatments and massages, and trying to eat right, and you know what I'm saying? But that's, that ain't that big of a deal. While they're stuck on that, we're moving forward. And so I won't be discussing this too much on this channel, but I'm going to make sure that I put this video up and I pin this video, because a lot of you women need to hear this. Because, they'll sit up there and look at you and your children like you just a bunch of bastards, you and your bastard children. That's how a lot of them look at you. And because that's the only thing that they have, they have to rest on something. So that's why they picked out the single mothers. And God has said, what the fuck? Are these people for real? God has literally said that and been tearing it, and they still try it, and they'll still try it today. They'll try it tomorrow and the next day. I encourage you to not ever look at them and think that they have any power. What kind of power do you have trying to take away from a woman and her family? Why? What? And then also, we looking for people that know how to build and manifest. See, manifest is AKA build. Okay, when you're manifesting something, when you're making it appear out of there, you know what I'm saying? Just like when I manifested this oil lamp, that's a manifestation of my power. And anybody can go and tear something up. I can go and throw this oil lamp across the room. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that because I ain't crazy, but I could just glass shatter every damn where. Anybody can do that. What, are you having a temper tantrum? That's what it is. It's a temper tantrum. So I'm serious about what I'm doing over here, and everybody knows it. Okay, and it's time for the games to end. But the reason why I'm talking to y'all about this is because many of you guys are probably going to go through it too. You may not go through it with men on YouTube, but you may actually go through it with men that are in your real life. As soon as you step outside of that box, they trying to grab you and put you back in there and pull you under, like the crabs in the barrel that they are. That's why they like eating crabs, because they're crabs in a barrel. And they try to put distrust around us. They want to encourage us to, go against each other. And see, women can't do that, because those men will have you, behind. And they really hate successful Black women. They hate that with a purple passion. Like, they just want to strangle you to death. They do. It's sad, but it's the truth. And imagine when spirit comes knocking at your door, and it ain't even got to be no spiritual witchy business. It can just be spirit bringing you something. And then you say, honey, I want to, knit caps or something, whatever it is that you want to do. And then, no, you can't do that, because you're going to be making extra money. You're going to be making too much money. You're going to be showing me up. You're going to be making me look bad. Why? If I were a man and a woman made more money than me, I wouldn't mind. See, this is called lack of appreciation. This is why you have to cut the cord from those types of men, because they will try to hold you back. And the way that they do it is by you allowing them to affect your energy. That's why the cleanses are very powerful. That's why those hex removers are very powerful. I just had to do a reversal on somebody that spit at me. You spit at somebody, that's a curse you throwing at them. That's kind of messed up. It's like, oh, wow. And I guess we're supposed to be insulted, mad, or hurt about something, And I just said, well, why did you do it? Why would you do that? Would there have been anything that I could have done that would have stopped you from continuously trying to do that? And here it is 2021, and they're still up to it. It's been since 2015. And they'll actually laugh at you. They'll laugh at you because they're sick. So cut the cord from people like that if you ever want to get anywhere, and make sure that you get that work. It ain't about cursing them, though. It's about, just clearing the air. Clear it all up. Let's clear it and cleanse it and be done with it. That's, literally, I vanquish your evil through time and through space. And then you let it go. And then you make sure that you don't never get involved with a man like that again, because he is not going to do anything but create struggle and fear in your life. And take it from me, somebody that had it in my house, had it in my bed, and it still wasn't able to destroy me, even though it was in my bed. So that's why Spirit brings these messages to you, so that you can know that no matter what they do, if they, threaten you, attack you, dick you down. What the hell that mean? That don't mean nothing. What I'm supposed to, what? So they'll have sex with you with an intent just to bring you down and stuff. And, it's sad, but it's the truth. That's like being a hoe in reverse. I've never heard of that, but, this is what these Black male patriarchal men say. And they say that they have power in pimping the women, and that it's power in making love to other men too. So, hey, listen, I am a naturist. I love being a pagan. When I get done with this, guys, I'm going to sit here and do this for about 5 minutes. Let me show y'all what I'm going to be doing. I certainly won't be thinking about that crap, okay? Oh, yeah, Latrice said punk-ass male coworkers. Yeah, man, and you know what? It ain't just, let me tell y'all something. I'm sorry, YouTube has been hiding some of your comments. I've worked with men like that too. So this ain't just on YouTube either. Now, all that, black men don't want black women and all that stuff, and they don't love us. It's a lot of black men that are madly and passionately in love with a black woman. Okay, so all that stuff ain't nothing but smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? People love who they love. Okay, this is what I'm gonna be doing. What are you thinking about that crap? You see what I'm saying? So and you let go and you move forward. But hopefully these men will learn a lesson to not try to do this to any of God's anointed ones. Please stop. That's real talk. Stop. They don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like I said, whatever it is they got going on, whether or not it's legal, whether or not it's physical, they threatening you, doing all that crazy stuff, and these are people that we don't know. These are men that we are not familiar with. We're not familiar with them. We don't know them. We don't know you. We don't know you. You should be on your best behavior. I don't even know you. But see, that's because they have that agenda. They feel comfortable with doing that because they're sticking to their agenda. And they think, well, she weak. She think I care about her and this, and this and that. And it's like, I swear to God, man. And see, that's what spirit will have you doing. See, half of the stuff that I went through, I guess I'm supposed to be sad. Y'all better stop that, man. Don't let them keep bringing you down like that. Yo, Ladybug says she been celibate for almost 2 years. I don't blame you, sis. Thank you, goddess. I don't blame you. So, and we're not, listen, we're not here to hurt them. We're here to get what is ours and to help the community in the way that we know how. Why do they have a problem with it? Why won't they just issue public apologies to us and say, you know what, sis, I was wrong. They can't because they are bound to that demon and that demonic contract that they can't let go of. And then they say, it's going to make me look weak. Well, you already look weak. So y'all sisters don't worry about it, man. I swear to God, man, our people been suffering for hundreds of years. Surely something was going to have to give at some point. Now, I'm telling y'all that we can end our suffering, and they don't want the suffering to end. Why, we don't know. We can only guess that maybe they're taking out their anger on their mothers on us. Maybe that, who the hell knows, man? But the point is that doing what you got to do. They create the struggle. We remove the struggle. They put up the barrier. We remove it, period. Because our children and our grandchildren are depending on us. And I have a very, very, very strong bloodline. I have a very, very strong bloodline. And many of you guys do too. All of us do. But I think that the more and more that you serve a demon like that, this is the reason why we try to do what? We fight those energies with love. And so I want all of y'all to feel loved, which was why yesterday I went to battle for y'all, because I saw that energy coming for y'all. And I said, we can't have this happening no more. Because I done seen you women crying and not knowing what you're going to do. And then some of y'all even just being real lost. I remember being lost like that when I was in my 20s. But I remember being given direction by the same people they claim hate me, but I was given so much direction by them, and it was amazing the way that happened. And eventually, I was able to come up out of that and no longer be, in that energy. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I don't even want for much. I don't want for much. I don't want a yacht. I don't have to be wearing Gucci and drinking Cristal. In fact, I don't even like to spend that much money on clothes. I think that's stupid. I like to make my own clothes. Okay, I like to have a garden in my backyard. I'd like to plant some lavender around my house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. I want a nice little tea table set out there where I can sit outside on the side of my house under my oak tree. I think that's an oak tree over there. And I just want to drink tea. My house don't look brand new. It ain't brand new. My house is very I have one of those character homes. I love my house. It's like a little farm witchy house. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to make me feel bad even for that. I'm like, well, and it just, it's very important to my soul and to my heart to show y'all the entrance of the of the gate, to the garden, to that sacred garden, which is that connection with earth. You know what I'm saying? And the healing energy that comes from it. That's all I want. I don't want to fight with nobody. In fact, when I was fighting with folks, I was trying to save people. I'm not no bad person like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you realize that while you trying to destroy me, that I'm powerful enough to save you, put you back down there and bring you back up again. Why? Because of my spirits and my ancestors and the people, you know what I'm saying? And that's not bragging. That's just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to reach the heart and the center of the issue. And I don't like to see y'all hurt like that or hurting each other like that. I don't like to see that stuff. So for me, I don't even mind being alone. They keep accusing me of being sad and lonely. No, as long as I am serving myself and the people that I love, and I'm actually making a difference on this earth for people, I'm good with that. In fact, I'm a shaman type. I don't mind being alone. I'm a loner, for the most part. I want my people to know what you can do with magic other than cursing somebody. We know we can curse people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, to be honest with you, we all already living under a universal curse. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? That ain't, but so don't even be blinded by your anger. I'm not even angry like right now. Like I'm not even, I'm just ready to live life. You know what I'm saying? And laugh and be amongst people that love me, that really do care about me, that want the best for me. And anybody that I'm around, I want what's best for them. I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be sad. But sometimes I gotta bring it to you when you make me sad, or when you're doing things. So that spirit doing that, because they need to let go of that ego. Hey, anti-ADOS God, don't they need to let go of that ego? I'm not in my ego. I'm saying I got love for this world. I got love for people. I got love for you. So that, I ain't changed a bit. Everybody that know me, especially from my hometown, man, they know who I am. They know exactly what type of person I am. Even though we've had some folk lying on me, but it is what it is. People that are aligned with me, they love me, they trust me, they value me, man, and vice versa, man. I appreciate everybody and everything. It's in my nature to be that way. So I want y'all to know that it ain't even got to be all that crazy talk. I wasn't even talking crazy this morning. I was just asking a question. I wasn't saying nothing negative about nobody. Not really. And then this afternoon, I was just expressing my pain from what I had dealt with. It's okay to admit when somebody done hurt you or did something to you. Would that make us weak? What, because I'm a witch? That means that I don't bleed? like a normal person. You know, we know that's not true. And, you know, really, really what we trying to do, to be honest with you, a lot of women, they just, all the women that I talk to, they got kids. They concerned about their children's future, you know, and really the whole rumor that the Black woman hates her children, that's an entire lie, man. I swear to God. And you can tell, because even though me and my mother ended up having problems, you could tell that I was raised around people that love me. You can tell that. And then so were a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all love y'all children. Y'all love y'all family. Y'all love y'all husbands. And you just give up on them because, you know, they just, you don't give up on your kids. I don't think anybody ever gives up on their kids, you know. But, you know, it's important to me even to bring people back together. I would never want to stop somebody from, you know, being with somebody that they love. You know what I'm saying? Once I sat back and thought about it, it's like, well, shit, live in your truth. My purpose here is to help. That's why I went in. That's why I went in and was defending that sister over in Jamaica. I will always defend it. I don't care what listen, I don't care what, if I see a person of a particular race doing something to me, I'm still going to always be the good Samaritan that I always have been, because at the end of the day, that's what I am. So it ain't got to be all that hatred, man. Like, that's not even what Spirit trying to do, man. Spirit trying to get you to just, you know, live in love, man. Quit wasting your time and your energy on all this hate. It don't make no sense. And if you don't want to do that, then fine. You know, but quit trying to play people, man. There's no value in that. There's only value in being trustworthy and honest. Trust me, you'll go a long way. You'll go a long way in life if you are trustworthy and if you trust others. I will give people my trust just to see if they'll violate it. And then I'll take it back. I don't care what you think. And they be thinking that this is like the end of the world. It's like, well, honey, you know, I mean, beat me down, kick me down, I'm still going to get back up. Yeah, you know, that's the whole point of Jesus Christ and Christ consciousness, because they always talking about Jesus. They beat the hell out of that man and he rose back up 3 days later. I believe in Jesus Christ, but then again, I also believe in Lilith. I also believe in Hecate. I believe in Shiva. I believe in Lakshmi. I believe in all deities and gods. There ain't just one deity. Hell, if Jesus had to do it all on his own, shit, I don't know. But I feel like God is just omnipresent in all of us. So that's really where I'm at. And you know what? I'm gonna say this again, that if I have ever said anything to truly hurt somebody, to make them hate me, and you hold on to that, I am sorry. Even though you owe me an apology too, I apologize. Sincerely and truly, publicly, I apologize to you. Anybody that I've said it, because the things that they've said to me, you know, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt you. But maybe my words have hurt people. Maybe that's what it is. And I'm sorry. But to keep going back and forth and doing all this stuff with this hatred, I can't be a part of that. And you know what? Even though I'm turning 44 this summer, I'm getting up there, y'all. I still have dreams of, you know, well, not dreams. I feel like it's a reality. It's somebody out there for me of, getting hand fasted and maybe having a couple of more children. I know I wouldn't do it by myself again. When I had Jacob, I did it completely by myself, and I had never experienced that. You know what I'm saying? But it was okay. I got through it. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of patience for my kids, and And, you know, I'm not real restless, so I don't mind staying at home. I'm a homebody. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm always at home in case my kids need me. So, you know, and that's, I like that about myself. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I want to say that before I go there, I don't want nobody on YouTube to hate me. If you choose to hate me, fine. But what I am saying to you is that I apologize because you know, I used to do all that roasting and stuff, and I may have said something that really hurt somebody, and I didn't mean to hurt you. And, you know, you may have said something that I may have felt, what do you call that? I may have felt intimidated by you. And that's why I lashed out and, you know, said something crazy to you. Otherwise, I don't feel intimidated by you at all. So there's really no need for me to insult you or anybody. And I have not insulted anybody. And not at all today at all. I didn't say anything negative about anybody. I just asked a couple of questions and you know, and then I you know, so let's move on from this. I hope everybody wins. You know, I hope that y'all all get the love that you want, the money that you want. I wish you well in life. I wish you happiness and healing and, you know, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to free myself of this. I don't want to keep going through all this, man. You know, I want to come on here and uplift my people and commune with them and then go on about my business. That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And with that said, I'm going to go, guys. I love you guys. I will have openings a little bit later this evening for readings, but I got some things I got to get prepared for. I'm getting prepared for some rituals. So I'm taking new clients for the full moon, which is going to be coming up at the end of this month. Okay. Otherwise, you know, as far as with spell work, I'm not booked completely up, but I am booked for like the next week or so, except for cleanses because I'll do 5 or 6 of them at the same time, and I do recognize that a lot of people need cleanses. You know what I'm saying? And those cleanses are very valuable because it helps. You know, those energies that other people may put on you, like confusion, anger, sadness, you know, those are things that you can't use, but those things are sort of getting stuck to you. And you know, and they'll create, you know, they'll create blockages, delays, sadness, depression, you know what I'm saying? And so I can help you with that, you know. And it's not about the money. You know, I feel like my spirits, what they provide for me is what I need for my family. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know, and reducing my family ain't going to reduce me because my children are always going to still be my children. And I'm going to be honest with you. I can be very, very, very passionate about what I'm talking about because the first, I say 12, 13 something odd years of my children's lives, I was being oppressed. And so now I just got to be like a lion and I got to take it. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that I got to bite your throat off. That's not what that means, man. And y'all need to quit doing that. Y'all need to quit threatening each other. Y'all need to quit being violent. That ain't going to get you nowhere. Okay, they're going to put the lion in the cage if y'all get violent and stuff and be doing all that crazy stuff. So nothing that I said today, nothing that I said would denote for any attacks or violence on me. I haven't said anything like that, but rather I have tried to bring about truth and change and enlightenment in the situation so that I can move forward and everybody else can just move forward. And, you know, we can quit being caught up in this dangerous game that's being played, which I don't want anything else to do with. Okay. All right, y'all. And I'm one phone call away. That 770 number rings right into me if y'all need me. Love and light to you guys. It's raining, so I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this rain. Actually, I don't have to listen to the thing on the TV. It's raining cats and dogs over here, y'all. So yeah. Oh, you do an egg cleansing? I'm gonna tell you, boy, that ain't nothing like a cleanse with fire, though. Okay, and see, I do my cleanses. I've done egg cleanses on the children, but I think that the fire cleanses are the most powerful. So, you know, if especially if you've been through an especially traumatizing or taxing situation, because you know, a lot of this stuff that we catch on YouTube is trauma when we see them, you know, and that's why I don't do that no more. I don't want to do that no more. Like, I don't want to talk about nobody. Like last night I did bring it up because reason why I brought it up last night is because it had to have been said. It had to be said what they were doing and what they've been doing. Okay, it has to be put out there. And I wasn't even talking about one particular person. I was saying I wasn't, even when I did that live a few hours ago, I wasn't talking about one particular person. I was just talking about the general energies on YouTube. It's when you use a 7 or a 14-day candle. So I want to let everybody know that I wasn't talking bad about nobody. I wasn't even trying to curse nobody. I was putting out love work on people today. I'm trying to bring love and spread love to everybody. You know, that's the energy that I'm in, especially during this time. So I wish everybody the best. I'm always here for y'all. In particular, you ladies that, you know, you may have been affected by this patriarchy, but we can help you over here. Okay. Even if you got a man and you got somebody that's trying to mess that up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very honest person. I will help you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand how important, your men are to you and your family and stuff. You know, I'm a very family oriented person. And no, I ain't no home wrecker. Never. I ain't even never tried to be no home wrecker. I can't do that anyway. I wouldn't even want to take my energy to do that. That would be irresponsible. So people, you know, y'all really need to know who I am instead of what other people casted me in some weird play that, you know, it's not the reality. You know, 9 times out of 10, if a person was in my life, whoever they were, I genuinely loved and cared about them and have never tried to do anything to harm them purposely unless I was caught up. And I'm trying to be above all that anger. I don't want nothing to do with that no more. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all I want to say. Okay, I'll see y'all later. All of my links are below. When you guys need me, please don't ever be ashamed of your situation or what you're dealing with. And I keep all that. That's, you know, I'm a high priestess. When you come to me and you tell me anything, that's between me and you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm serious about that because we both take a vow of privacy when it comes to that, when it comes to my spiritual work that I do for you. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.